touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back